Yo, day 3, let's get it. A solid workout today. We have a couple new drills for you guys to try. I'm excited for you guys to see them. Initially, I thought I'd be able to drive back home to Des Moines and do this workout. We had a slight change of plans and I ended up in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So I had to hurry up and find a gym space so we could get this workout in and film it. Luckily, my guy Taylor Fechner hooked us up with a gym space. Like I said, it was a solid workout. It was day 3. Again, some new drills for you guys to try. So let's get into it and I'll see you after the workout. All right, guys, first drill, we're gonna get into our ball handling. We are doing 3 to 5 minutes of freestyle dribbling. You can move anywhere you want. You can go forward, backwards, sideways. You can stay stationary. No dribble, no move is off limit. You can go slow to fast. You can go all fast, whatever you want for those 3 to 5 minutes. Just be creative with the dribble. If you have music, maybe put music on and dribble to that. I had nothing, and I realized maybe I wasn't very good at freestyle dribbling, so this was a great challenge for me. 3 to 5 minutes freestyle. All right, guys, next drill, we're doing some more ball handling, but then we're getting into our pull-up. So what you have to do is start outside of the elbow, get into any combination of dribbles that you want to get to, and you have to get into a crossover. And once you get to your crossover, you get one more dribble to get to the outside of the opposite elbow or opposite lane line. You got to make 5 with a crossover one way, and then 5 with a behind the back one way. And then you'll flip sides and go the other way. And again, like most drills that we have done so far, you want to change up the way that you do your crossover or your behind the back. So sometimes we're snapping, sometimes we're doing like an in and out move before the crossover. Sometimes we're wrapping that behind the back dribble. Mix up the way that you do those moves when you get to the other side. I've realized I really like doing stuff like this where we mix up the handles because it ends up making me shoot different types of pull-ups and use different types of footwork into my pull-up. Okay, next drill, we're working on mid-range step backs. We're also working on step backs on the 3-point line or getting back to the 3-point line, and you need to alternate between the two. So we gotta shoot a mid-range step back, and then you gotta shoot a 3-point step back. And again, try not to shoot the same step back back-to-back times. Try not to shoot in the same spot back-to-back times. So you're just kind of using the whole floor, mixing up your dribbles, 2 to 3 dribbles to get to different types of step backs in the mid-range and the 3-point line. And to be honest with you guys, my body's fatigued, but mentally, I feel like I'm fatigued as well. I'm trying to be creative with my options here. I feel like the first 2 days, I was a little bit more creative. Today, on this workout, I just was tired. Like I said, not only physically, but mentally. So just trying to come up with new options every rep was difficult for me. Trying to mix up my footwork, mix up the spots. I did not feel like today I was as creative as I was the past 2 days, and I'm gonna try to improve that in the next workout. All right, guys, in this show, we're working on finishing, and basically what you have to do is attack the rim from the perimeter, and when you jump, you need to touch the ball to a different body part every time. So I'm trying to touch the ball on my knee, then get to my finish, maybe touch it to your shoulder, on the top of your head, your other shoulder, your other knee, your waist. Any body part you could come up with, just touch that first and then get into your finish. And you can see I missed so many left-hand layups today. I don't know what was going on. Again, I'm feeling like I'm pretty tired. And this drill, when I started missing all those layups, man, I was getting so frustrated because it was just making me more tired as I missed. So it was definitely a challenge. You can see I'm not jumping very high off the ground at this point due to the fatigue, but a great finishing drill to work on your touch. All right, in this next drill, we're working on dribble stops into a hang dribble and then getting into our pull-up. So you're actually gonna start in the lane near the rim. You're gonna dribble out to the 3-point line and work on a dribble stop. Once you get to your stop, just rotate to the hoop, let the ball hang in your hand, and then get into your shot. If you want to add an extra dribble, you can always add a dribble after the hang dribble as well. But yeah, you're just working on dribble stops on the perimeter, attacking that 3-point line, rotating, letting the ball hang, and getting into your shot. Again, trying to be as creative as you can. Try not to shoot the same shots. Add those extra dribbles in there for more variability and different options as well. All right, guys, in this drill, we're working on triple threat shots from the 3-point line, and you're just working on different footworks and different shot pockets. So you can see me kind of shooting from my shoulder, from my right knee, my left hip, and just messing around with different types of footworks, getting into the shot. I shoot a lot of these shots when we play live. We've done this drill before. I really enjoy it because this is something that I do almost every time I play. All right, in this drill, we're working on 3 combination dribbles. We have to use a between the legs dribble and a behind the back dribble. When you do your between the legs dribble, you have to do 3 of them. So in one rep, I would have to do 3 between the legs dribbles, and then get into my shot. Same thing with the behind the back dribble. Now, you have to mix up the way you use it. Sometimes you go forward with that between or that behind. Sometimes you go sideways. Sometimes you just go through as a setup, and then you use another through to attack, and then another through or behind to slam the brakes. But mixing up your options on this, do all your betweens first, and then do your behinds and mix up your spots as well. This is a good drill because you can mess around with all the different ways to actually use those very basic dribbles. All right, our last drill, we're gonna be shooting all threes, but you're gonna mix up your spots. You're gonna shoot all over the floor, and you gotta shoot a close three, and then the next shot you shoot, you need to shoot a deep three. So you're just changing the distances, and you're also changing the spot on the floor as well. I was just basically spinning the ball out to myself, turning and facing up, and then getting into my shot. If you wanna mix some things up and maybe go off the bounce, you could do that as well. This is a great way for me to end a good workout. Not too strenuous on the body, but still a challenge to adjust to the different distances on your shot. You gotta make 20 shots, but I was trying to challenge myself to hit 2 in a row. So hit that close three and then be able to back up and hit that deep three right after it. All right, y'all, that's the workout. Thank you guys for tuning in and showing all the love on YouTube. I will say physically, I'm getting a little fatigued, but not only physically, mentally. You know, in these sessions, you have to be creative. You have to come up with new options all the time. You can't do the same move twice. Mentally coming up with new options and being creative, day 3 was a struggle for me. So going into day 4, I'm gonna try to be a little bit better on that and just try to be more creative. So yeah, an underrated thing that I was not really expecting was the mental challenge into some of these sessions. So yeah, great session day 3. Looking forward to day 4. If you're still in here, you're still watching this video, leave a bag emoji in the comments so I know that you stayed for the whole video. Peace.